Hey y'all, it's Brandon with Voodoo Forge. I'm going to show you how I make trammel hooks. There's a couple of different ways to do the hook that I use, but I'm going to show you these. Now, what trammel hooks are, you use these over a fire and you can raise and lower your pot. There are different recipes and ways of cooking. You can use this to adjust your pot over the coals to change the temperature, much like you would with a knob on a modern range. But these are just the basic hole type trammels. We're not going to be making sawtooth trammels, maybe later. But anyway, let's see how I do this. There's two different ways that I make the hooks, so we're making two of these. So I've got twice as much material as you need to make one. But this is a 16-inch piece of 1/4 inch by 1 inch flat stock and 16-inch piece of 3/8 round stock. Now you're going to want to mark your flat stock at 5/8 of an inch, 1 3/4 inch, 3.5 inches, 5.5 inches, 7.5 inches, 9.5 inches, and 11.5 inches. Or figure out what works best for you. Now once you've got it marked, then you're going to want to center punch these. Okay, now we're going to not drill the hole that is at 1 3/4 inches, but I'm starting off with a 1/4 inch bit, but there's going to be some larger holes drilled, but I like to start with a 1/4. Now I'm coming through with a 3/8 bit. Last hole I drill on the very end, I do a 1/2 inch. Okay, here's what's going on. This hole is the hole that the round hook is going to slide through. This center punch mark right here is where we're going to bend this 90 degrees. And these holes are the adjustment holes. Now, what we're going to do next is go ahead and forge our hooks in the two different styles. flatten it if you want. That is all up to you. You can take out every hammer mark if you want. Decorative finial there. Punch that. Okay, I'm going to bring it back to the horn. Just kind of like that. Now on this one, we're just tapering it in one direction. We're not trying to center it. Now we'll finish this one on there. Okay, now this style, you drive all the way over to one side, heat the tip again. Go. Okay, put another little deal in here. try to thin it down to about 1/4 on the tip out to 5/16 and about 3/8 wide. Okay, get it going. Okay, you're going to do this the opposite direction of the hook. Rear the horn, just like curve in it, and that. That should take care of that. Okay, you want to make sure that the hook is facing towards you. Clamp this at the center punch you did. Make sure it's straight. And then bend it over. Other one with the hook, it doesn't matter which way you bend it over. Whatever you want. However you feel it. Knocking everything off. I'm feeling like knocking everything off. Well, here are our finished products. Now when you get to this stage, poke that through the big hole. And then start making sure that not only will it hold against pressure, but when you take pressure off, come out easy. And the two hook styles side by side. But now, a couple of things about the way that I make these. First of all, I drill the holes. And the reason for that is here's the first one of these I ever made in a beginning blacksmithing class years ago. And you can see how it's bulged out around the hole because these holes were punched. So it gives it that very, that definitely punched hole look. And when I first started making these in production to sell, I drilled the holes, but then I would drift them out a little to give it that bulge. And then I discovered the people who buy these, they don't care about that. So to make it to where I could make these a little cheaper, I started just drilling the holes. So that's why I do that. I also used to take a lot more time and round everything. And once again, the people who are buying them, they don't care. They want them to use. You get a lot of the Dutch oven guys that get these. And that's why I make these the way that I do. I can crank them out fast. I can crank out a lot of them. Normally, I make about 5 at a time. I'll have 5 in the forge at a time and bust them out. So that's what they look like when you're done. Alright y'all, that's really all there is to it. I make a lot of these. We use them when we cook with a Dutch oven, and yeah, they seem to be pretty popular with that crowd. So anyway, that's not the only way to do it, but that's how I do it. So if you got any questions or comments, please leave it in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. And if you like the video, hit the like button. Alright, y'all behave yourselves. Okay, so we have a homesteading channel, and it's over here if you haven't subscribed. And then the Voodoo Forge channel, it's over here. There'll be a playlist over here you should check out. There'll be a video over here you should check out. So you should check those out. So I'm just learning about putting all these screens and things on here. It's a new thing for me, so you should come with me.